package yourself for excellence. Package yourself or package your life for excellence. Your life. When I said package yourself or package your life, I mean both yourself, your products or services. Let them be packaged with excellence. One of the greatest challenges of most children of God is mediocrity. Package yourself. Don't ever forget, if you must excel in life, the quality of the content must be equivalent to the quality of the container. Some people have content but they lack container. Content is good, container is poor. Am I communicating? How many examples can I give you? Genesis chapter 41 verse 14. Genesis 41 verse 14. When Pharaoh sent for Joseph, Joseph had to change his garment. He has to dress for the palace. You cannot carry prison dress and function in the palace. He had to dress for the palace. And when he arrived palatially, he couldn't return from that palace back to the prison. Do you understand what I'm talking about? There are people who are dressing prison dresses, and they are going to the palace. Arrive at the interview chewing gum and just disheveled, dressed like there's a riot of colors. Do you understand what I'm talking about? People don't think. You see, the way you are dressed is the way you will be addressed. The way you are dressed is the way you will be addressed. Write it down. First thing, I heard that from my Bishop Benson in the house of blessed memory for the first time, that the way you are dressed is the way you will be addressed. Also, note that the way you are perceived is the way you will be received. I perceive that this man is a holy man of God that passeth by us continually. 2 Kings chapter 4 verse 9. I perceive that this man that is passing by us is a holy man of God. And because he perceived so, they received him so. The way you are perceived is the way you will be received. The first time I went to preach in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, a man there, a billionaire man, who I heard doesn't normally really go to church or as such, he told somebody, he said, I like that man with that tweed suit. I was preaching, so I like him and I like his preaching. Swede, it's tweed also. I like this kind. I was wearing the red version of it. So he said, so then I said, where is the man with that tweed cloth? He's looking forward to being there at his preaching. Before people have the time to hear what you will say, they see you first. Before you give expression, they may form an impression. That may be, okay, I'll show you that red thing I was wearing there. Do you understand what I'm talking about? They may have formed an impression. There is a way people like you before you answer an interview question. And that likeness of you may be the end of the question. How are you? I like the way you look. Wow. Is this how you dress all the time? Really? Or is it because it's an interview? So what do you do? Really? When did you finish school? Wow. You live in this town? Well, I really like how smart you are. Well, congratulations. You have the job. See you tomorrow. Do you understand what I'm saying? Both yourself and whatever you want to present, the medicine is good but the capsule is bad. What is carrying it is bad. The proposal is excellent, but the presentation of it is disaster. There is a way you can present something and it is readable. There is a readability. I've seen people give me books and I can't read it. Not because of eye problem, but because of bankruptcy of readability. Why the layout, the print font size? Be generous with font. Be generous a bit. A little bit generous. Because there are categories of people that will read what you have, that have different eye situations. Beyond that, when the font is generous, readability is easy. Do you understand what I'm saying? Good, nice material. Written like Chinese or Japanese. Not, I mean, Japanese people are able to read their own and Chinese, but I'm not Chinese, I'm not Japanese, so write it in English so we can read it. Am I communicating at all? Package. Now look at 1 Samuel chapter 16 verse 17. 1 Samuel 16, 17. I want you to see, and look at verse 18. See how they describe David. Then answered one of the servants and said, behold, I have seen a son of Jesse, the Bethlehemite, that is cunning in playing. That is instrument. Mighty, valiant man is a man of body works, a man of war, talented on the instrument, and prudent in matters. He has wisdom. A comely person. That is what I want you to see in another translation. A comely person is lovable, admirable, look good. Can you give me other translations of this? Look. He is also courageous, of age, well-spoken, and good-looking. They had to add that as a qualification for standing in the palace. And God is with him. Let me see another translation. The New Living Translation. Talented harp player, but was handsome, brave and strong, and had good solid judgment. How many of you know that packaging can enhance handsomeness or beautifulness, as the case may be? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Let's take a look at a final translation and look at that. Also a fine-looking young man. He is also a fine-looking young man. These things are very, very important. If you are gonna, Joseph was like that. There was a description of Joseph like that. Joseph was like that. If you look at Genesis chapter 39, verse 5 and 6. And Joseph was brought down. Look at verse 6. And he left all that he had in Joseph's hand, and he knew not what he had, except the bread which he. And Joseph was a goodly person and well favored. Now show us the meaning of that goodly person. Message Bible New Living Translation. Goodly person, good looking person, goodly person. 6, goodly person. Joseph was very handsome and well built young man. Message, goodly person, goodly person, strikingly handsome man. The message said, goodly person, goodly person. Now, good looking. Now look at the qualification for the kind of people that stood in the palace for Nebuchadnezzar. Daniel chapter 1 verse 3 to 4. Daniel. And the king spake unto Ashpenaz, the master of his eunuchs, that he should bring certain of the children of Israel, and of the king's seed, and of the princes. Keep going. Children in whom was no blemish, but well favored and skillful in wisdom. That well favored, skillful in wisdom, cunning in knowledge, all that is there. Now let's look at the other translation of verse 4. This was the category of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Select only strong, healthy, and good-looking young men. These are people that are meant for the palace. For the palace. If it is the motor park, you can select anybody. Are you following what I'm saying here today? Or if it is for the village square, you can select anybody. But if it is for the palace, good looking. Okay, look at, select only strong, healthy, and good looking young men. Now, the Good News Translation said they had to be handsome, intelligent, well trained, quick to learn, and free from physical defects. That is, those ones are not even to have crooked nose or crooked anything. The king talks, say, them must they handsome, sabi book, get sense, and must they fit to serve for royal palace. Make them come teach them to sabi talk and write Babylonian language. Hallelujah! Look at your neighbor, say, looking good is good business. So try and look good all the time. And everything you do must look good. When we arrived town newly, you can imagine how old our church was then. But every time I was decently suited, tie, shoe, and all of that. One bishop then, do you remember Dr. Enenche? He said, Dr. Paul, it's as if one of your assignments is to come teach us how to wear suit. He has been in town for a while. He said, Dr. Paul, it looks like one of your assignments is to come teach us how to wear suit. I don't know what he meant by that, but I couldn't do it otherwise. From then till now till tomorrow. Even at home, there are things I can't wear. And there are things the people around me cannot wear. Please bring, if I catch you wearing this cloth, so what should I do? Burn it or bury it or anything? Don't give it to anybody. I have given her such a warning. I've given several of them. Because there are just think I'm at home. Who told you you're at home? Even at home there are things. How many men here have some clothes you would like to destroy from your wife's hand? Most women have some cloth. The name of the cloth is hanger. Hanging like hanger. They will never leave it. One man is telling me they will never leave it, especially if they knock it with shower cap. This is an ancient picture of 20-something years ago. You can see the coat. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Is God speaking to somebody at all? That's the same more of the coat. Under a roofed, rugged building. Plenty of them. Hallelujah. So please ensure, package yourself, package your life, everything you do. Don't forget this message and package it well.